Okay, it's recording. So here is our node class. All it contains is a data and a pointer to the next node. And inside of our deck class, we have our head node, and then our last node, which is initialized to our head, so it has a value. And then the length of our deck is also set to 0 in the beginning. We have three functions: enqueue, dequeue, and num cards. So enqueue will take an integer value and put it into our queue. So here we have our new node that we're going to be inserting. And then we set new node data equal to the value that we take in. And then if the length is 0, we set head equal to the new node and last equal to the new node. Otherwise, we set last of next equal to the new node, and then we set the last pointer to our new node and increment the length. For our dequeue, we start with a return value, which is our head data, and then we set head equal to head next and decrement the length, and then we return the head's data that we just removed. And then our number of cards function just returns the number of cards in the deck.
All right, for the side pile, we have the array of 5 integers that contain each card in the side pile. It is set to 0 at first, the length. And then for the push function, it accepts a value and checks if the length is less than 5, just to make sure it's not full. And then it adds the card to the side pile and increments the length. Else it'll say it cannot add the card because the pile is full. The pop function will similarly check if the length is greater than 0 to make sure it's not empty, and decrement the length, and then return the card that you want to get out, else it'll say you cannot remove the card. And then we have the num cards, which just returns the size of the array or the side pile.
Okay, then after that we have our player and computer classes. They both have a deck and a side pile, and then the only difference between them is that the player has time null as its random seed, and the computer has time null minus 100, so they get different random seeds. And then in their constructor, the only other thing they do is they set up the deck itself just by enqueuing 52 cards, and that's consistent for both the player and computer. So that is all for our deck.h file.